What's going on, guys? It's your favorite podcaster. It's Zachariah Hezekiah flying solo right now. Besides my man, the Ultimate Warrior, I'm missing Cowboy the Cowboy Killer.
Boom, we're back.
But anyway, this was a Zach exclusive, as I like to call it, the Trump anti-assassination. Let's take a look.
You want to really see something that said, take a look what happened.
That guy doesn't even look that worried. Look at that. And then on top of it, one of his fucking Secret Service members is a fucking fat woman. She looks like Melissa McCarthy. Like, what the fuck is she doing up there? That's not what I want to say to him. I don't like bitches cut my hair. I don't even fucking like that shit. I couldn't imagine having that as my Secret Service. Now, when I initially saw this video, when I saw him grab his ear, I thought maybe he did get shot in the head technically, and he was going down. So no one really knows what's going on right there. But obviously they're subduing him. He's probably like, oh, get off me, I'm fine. But, anyways, this motherfucker is on a roof from that way. And there's trained snipers, trained snipers all around this place on roofs. They're one of their biggest missions is to make sure that the perimeter is secure, so there's no one around. And you're telling me that this fucking geek, he didn't just open fire. He didn't just come in there and start blasting. He had time to set up. He was laying down like a sniper would that's actually on a mission, and he was capping. That doesn't happen. And now that there's conspiracies going out where the guy that took out this fucking guy was told to chill, and then he did it. So I don't know really what's going on there, but look at this, oh my god. Every conservative just came so hard when that happened. It was just oh! That was a nut bust and a half. That was like Lisa Ann deep throating. Look at that dude. He's so, and Trump is gonna come into. You think that guy had a sense of confidence now? He's gonna walk into this place. He's gonna think he's invincible. He's gonna walk into a place if he was at a gym, he'd slap protein shakes out of Ronnie Coleman's hands. It's fucking ridiculous right now. That person's doing the medal sign. What the fuck is that to do with anything? Escort him off. He could be bleeding from his head right now. Let's put him in the back of a fucking SUV. What the fuck? He should be immediately going to a fucking ambulance right now. It's on site. That's ridiculous. So that just shows a little bit of fuckery there. The big problem here, though, and I'll end it, is that you're going to see now a lot of conservatives agreeing with many libtards that there needs to be more gun control. And I have a fear, and hopefully I'm wrong, I have a fear, though, that this is going to, because they're all on the same page, in my opinion. I think they're all friends. Trump is going to get all hard about weapons, or more people are going to buy them. I think people are going to buy them because they're afraid of the same thing I'm afraid of, is that they're really going to dig in, and now you're going to have both parties jerking off to the idea of ridiculous anti-gun laws and stuff, and then we'll have a real serious problem here. Now, I'm not saying Jethro and the boys, having guns are going to be able to take over the entire U.S. government if that goes down, but I'm telling you, man, it's going to get rough here pretty soon if what I think is going to happen starts to happen. Now, I'm not a tinfoil hat guy. I know all. I'm Zachariah Hezekiah, so just fucking listen to me. I'm just joking. But, I will say that we're going to have a little bit of a situation in our hands if the Republicans also jump on the anti-gun bandwagon. Because they'll gain voters. You'll have fence-sitting faggot libtards that are going to come and try to become conservatives now that, Donald Trump's got a lighter approach. And you're going to have libtards pressing harder on it. And maybe it'll be a good thing for the conservatives. Maybe it's a sneaky way for them to make sure that they earn the presidency. Or that act like it's not already predetermined. But I wonder, I really do wonder what's going to happen in the next 24 hours now. By Monday, there'll be some mandates, I'm sure. But Jesus, I don't know if it's so funny how I don't know if there's this 3 number. Every fucking assassination attempt or assassinator has a 3-name thing. John Wilkes Booth. You got fucking this guy now, Thomas Matthew Cooks. Sirhan. There's plenty of fucking people like that. It's kind of weird. So I don't know if there's something, satanic going on there with the number system. Who knows? I mean, we all know that numbers are everything. I've talked about numerology a million fucking times. If you haven't listened to it by now, you're a fucking retard. But there is a big push here, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's still too early. Mainly I wanted to make this video because it's going to be the most popping thing talking about right now on the internet. I know little bits, but I'm just telling you based on some of the things I've seen. I don't believe that. Owen Benjamin talks about some things. If you guys ever check him out, look him up on Twitter. He's been banned on everything else pretty much. I believe he's on Rumble too. He's talking about how you don't bleed like that from your cartilage of your ear. Granted that sure enough, but guys in the UFC have cauliflower, wrestlers have cauliflower. That's a buildup of fluid and blood. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I'm not arguing with the guy. But at the end of the day, if you people think that these people aren't on the same team and they're not just playing an NFL game or an NHL game, like hey, we play for different teams, but we really don't hate each other. We play the same sport. You're crazy at this point. I've talked about this for years. People actually think that the vote matters, and it just makes me laugh, especially when you have the Electoral College, to where if you are a Democrat and you live in a very Republican-heavy state, you might as well just take a shit in your hand in the street and walk away. There's no point in you fucking voting. And it's the same thing if you're a Republican, like you are in Illinois, where Chicago pretty much controls everything in terms of what happens politically, and your Republican vote means nothing, and you might as well just shit in your hand, like I said, for the Democrat. So when you have Electoral College, it makes no sense. Anything I've ever done in my life, hey, should we do this, or hey, should we do that? What is it always based on? A popular vote. But unfortunately, if the popular vote mattered, Hillary Clinton would have been our president, and that would have been awful. That should have been crazy. The only thing good about that is Bill Clinton rolling around the White House with nothing to do as the first man. Come here, little girl. He'd be all over Epstein's Island. Epstein Island would have been caught. A lot of crazy things would have happened. Maybe it would have been a quieter world. You never know. But I will say that is the prophecy I have for today. Good luck out there, baby, and buy them guns.
I'm just hanging out.